Casper Keller, brought up in southeast Tennessee. My family was not a church-going family. My mom and dad both are, well, my mom's an alcoholic, my dad was an alcoholic. Neither one grew up in church themselves, so I was raised to basically believe how great God was because He loves everybody, and that's why we celebrate Christmas and Easter. I knew that. I knew that God was love, but I thought the default position was that you had to really mess that up to be out of relationship with Him. So that's how I grew up. No real respect for how holy God was. And basically, just as a product of the American culture, I was a hard worker, driven for success, so to speak. Everything I done was to make me look good, even at the expense of other people at times. Came up to high school. My mom and dad are divorced at this time. I lived with my dad. And summer baseball, I ended up coming across some old friends of ours that we knew from long ago. They were there to watch someone else play. At this time, I was a good ball player, so they had read about me in the paper, and they chased me down to talk to me. And over a few weeks, they found out my relationship with my dad wasn't real good. They invested their lives in me, basically. Invited me to hang out with them, to talk with them. At this point, my dad gets arrested, so I go to stay with him for a bit. And through that situation, they invite me to church, which I wasn't real fond of. For a while, I had been told, Casper, you should go to church. I knew a lot of stuff I done wasn't nice, or I was doing things that now I know are sinful. But most people had always said, when they wanted to talk to me about God, that you need to go to church. And to me, that didn't make sense. I mean, church wasn't going to fix me, and I wasn't broken. So anyway, I'm with these people, and they tell me, hey, we'd really love you to come to church. They went every day. There was something different about them. They loved me when they didn't have to. So out of respect for them, I said, okay, I'll go, and maybe I'll meet a good-looking girl while I'm there or something too, So that's me, and I go, and I walk in, and the first morning, for the first time, I heard that I didn't need church, I needed Jesus. I heard that. I understood it. I knew it, but I fought it. I knew I needed a Savior, but I didn't want one, really. I said, basically, this went on for a while, and it was everywhere. I turned God was after me, and basically, it boiled down to me saying, I hear what you're saying. I know you're God, but I'd rather be king of my life and go to hell, if that's what it means. So that's where I was. I was 15 years old with my decision made. But God wouldn't take my answer. So some months go by. I'm still kind of with the family there, and I'm sure in hindsight now I know how much prayer was put in on my behalf. And basically, one night, it was as if God grabbed me by my collar and saved me anyway. Almost, I could almost hear Him saying, "I didn't die, so you could tell me no." He saved me in spite of me not wanting it, and I'm forever grateful. In summary, I was Lazarus. I was dead, and Christ called me from the grave to him. So if there's anybody else out there who's dead, Christ has the power to call you from the grave.